Welcome back to our channel US Coins 69, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. The Washington Quarter Dollar, a staple of American coinage, has been in circulation for over 80 years. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this coin has a long history that ties it to a significant moment in the country's history. It's a coin that has seen many changes throughout the decades, but the 1974 Washington Quarter Dollar stands out for several key reasons. The story of the 1974 Washington Quarter starts like any other coin in this famous series, with its striking design. On the obverse, we see the well-known portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The likeness, designed by artist John Flanagan, has been used on the quarter since its inception. This image of Washington has become an iconic symbol of leadership and patriotism in America. His strong features, along with the distinctive, detailed design, have made this quarter instantly recognizable. This design was meant to honor Washington's contribution to the founding of the United States and to celebrate his leadership during its formative years. The reverse of the 1974 quarter features the bald eagle, another enduring symbol of the United States. The eagle, shown with wings outstretched and perched atop a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, represents strength and peace. The eagle, as a national symbol, has been associated with the United States since its earliest days, and it's a fitting image to accompany Washington's profile on the coin. The 1974 Washington Quarter is part of a long line of coins that were minted in the years following the coin's original release. The quarter had become a standard feature of U.S. currency, circulated widely throughout the nation, and was used in everyday transactions. However, by the time 1974 came around, quarters were primarily minted as part of regular circulation rather than in special proof or collector's sets. While the regular production of quarters continued, something began to happen in the world of numismatics that would affect the value of the 1974 coin and future Washington quarters. Collectors started paying more attention to these coins as time passed. It became clear that certain coins from particular years would become rare and highly desirable. The 1974 Washington Quarter, despite being a part of regular circulation, started to draw attention from collectors because of its uniqueness. In 1974, the coin was produced in large quantities, but it also experienced certain production quirks that led to variations in the coins themselves. These variations in the minting process are what makes certain 1974 Washington quarters highly sought after today. The Washington Quarter from 1974 was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with the coins bearing the D mint mark indicating Denver production and the no mint mark indicating Philadelphia production. These different mint marks are crucial because they contribute to the rarity and value of the coins. Coins minted in Philadelphia are often considered less rare than those minted in Denver, which were produced in smaller quantities. This difference in mintage is one of the primary factors that collectors look for when evaluating the value of a 1974 quarter. In addition, a unique error was found on some of the 1974 quarters that further increased the coin's appeal. Coins with double dies or other manufacturing inconsistencies are worth significantly more than their standard counterparts. In fact, certain error coins from this year can command a higher price in the market than even well-preserved regular versions. The condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are well-preserved, free of scratches, tarnish, or other wear, are much more valuable than those that have been used in everyday circulation. A coin that has been handled frequently or has been exposed to wear will likely show signs of damage. However, a coin that has been carefully preserved, kept in excellent condition, or even graded by professional numismatic organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can be valued much higher. Another factor that contributes to the high value of the 1974 Washington Quarter is its increasing scarcity. As time passes, more and more of these coins are lost, damaged, or removed from circulation. The scarcity of well-preserved coins, especially those with unique mint marks or errors, contributes to the coin's desirability. Because only a small number of these coins remain in perfect condition or with these rare variations, the competition among collectors for them drives up their price. You might be wondering, how much is the 1974 Washington quarter worth today? The answer depends on several factors, including the coin's condition, mint mark, and rarity. A common 1974 quarter in average condition could still be worth a little more than face value. But when you start to look at coins with special characteristics, such as those with errors or coins graded in excellent condition, the price can skyrocket. For example, a 1974 quarter in near mint or mint condition might be worth several $100s, while a 1974 quarter with an error, like a double die or another significant manufacturing flaw, could easily fetch several $1,000s at auction. And in the rarest cases, some 1974 Washington quarters have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. But what about the highest recorded value for a 1974 Washington quarter? Well, some particularly rare and pristine examples of this coin have been known to fetch upwards of $84,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $84,000 in words. These top-tier examples are incredibly difficult to find, and only a handful of collectors have managed to get their hands on one. Whether it's because of their rarity, the unique variations in the minting process, or the coin's exceptional condition, these highly sought-after quarters can fetch astronomical prices in the right markets. The value of the 1974 Washington quarter, especially when it is in near-perfect or flawless condition, is a reminder of how important coin collecting can be. Coins from this era represent a pivotal time in American history and serve as a link between the past and the present. The 1974 Washington quarter, with its enduring design and historical significance, will continue to capture the interest of collectors for many years to come. As the years go by and these coins become even rarer, their value is likely to continue to rise. For those of you who are new to coin collecting or are considering adding this coin to your collection, the 1974 Washington quarter is certainly one to watch. With its historical significance, its design, and the potential for impressive returns on investment, this coin stands out as one of the most exciting pieces in the world of numismatics. So, whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, the 1974 Washington quarter is worth keeping an eye on. Who knows, you might just have a coin worth as much as $84,000 in words. Top 2. The Washington quarter dollar has been a staple of American coinage for nearly a century, with its rich history and timeless design capturing the essence of the United States. Originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington quarter has undergone various changes and updates over the years. But the 1982 Washington quarter holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and enthusiasts, thanks to its connection to both the legacy of George Washington and the changing nature of American currency. The Washington quarter, which typically features George Washington's iconic portrait on the obverse, was designed by artist John Flanagan. This design, showing Washington in profile, has remained relatively unchanged over the decades. Washington's likeness on the coin is instantly recognizable, symbolizing leadership, integrity, and the founding ideals of the United States. On the reverse of the coin, we find a bald eagle clutching an olive branch, surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. The eagle represents freedom and strength, two key values of the American identity. When the 1982 Washington quarter was struck, it was part of regular circulation and minted in high numbers, as it was designed for use in everyday transactions. Unlike some of the commemorative or special edition coins from other years, the 1982 quarter did not carry any unique features in terms of design, but it still holds significance in the larger scope of American numismatic history. While it may seem like a standard coin at first glance, this piece from the early 1980s has become a hidden gem in the eyes of collectors. During the early 1980s, the United States faced various economic challenges, including inflation and rising production costs. As a result, the U.S. Mint was forced to adjust the composition of many of its coins, including the Washington quarter. The 1982 quarter, like many of its counterparts from this period, was produced primarily from a copper-nickel-clad composition rather than pure silver. This change helped the Mint continue producing coins at a manageable cost, while still maintaining the coin's quality and integrity. Despite the changes in the coin's composition, the 1982 Washington quarter still remains a favorite among coin collectors, especially those with an eye for the unique. Its place in history as a piece of 20th century coinage, along with the fact that it marked a transitional moment in U.S. minting practices, contributes to its lasting appeal. This coin holds significance not just for its visual design, but for its role in reflecting the evolving nature of the American economy during the late 20th century. However, as with all coins, condition plays a critical role in determining value. Coins that are in pristine condition, those that show minimal signs of wear or tarnish, are far more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated or damaged. For collectors, the thrill lies in finding a coin in exceptional condition, often graded as uncirculated or even proof by professional numismatic organizations in addition to condition. The 1982 Washington quarter's rarity and the demand for well-preserved examples also increase its value. It's important to note that while many quarters from 1982 were produced in high volumes, not all of them were kept in excellent condition. Coins that have been preserved in mint condition are relatively rare, making them more desirable to collectors. Furthermore, the allure of the 1982 Washington quarter is enhanced by the fact that the coin's mintage was spread out across multiple locations, including the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. This provides even more opportunities for variations to emerge, and collectors are eager to find quarters with unique characteristics, such as mint errors or unusual markings. Beyond the design and physical attributes of the 1982 Washington quarter, the historical context of the coin contributes significantly to its value. The 1982 quarter was released during a period when the United States was navigating a range of economic shifts, including a changing political landscape and shifts in global trade. The coin represents an era of transition, both in terms of U.S. coinage and the broader socioeconomic environment of the country. For this reason, it holds special meaning for collectors who are drawn not just to its design, but to the story it tells about America in the 1980s. Over time, as the 1982 Washington quarter has aged, its value has steadily risen. As with many coins from the late 20th century, the quarter has become a sought-after piece in the world of numismatics. What once was a simple coin used for everyday transactions has now taken on a new life as a valuable collectible. For those fortunate enough to own an exceptional example of this coin, one that has been carefully preserved or features unique characteristics, its value can reach impressive heights. Collectors often turn to auctions and numismatic dealers to acquire rare and valuable coins, and the 1982 Washington quarter has garnered attention in these circles due to its relative scarcity in mint condition. Depending on the grade, a standard 1982 quarter may not be worth much more than face value. However, if the coin is in impeccable condition, or if it features a rare mint error, it can command significant sums on the market. You might be wondering just how much a well-preserved 1982 Washington quarter is worth today. The price varies depending on a number of factors, such as the coin's grade, its mint mark, and whether it has any unique characteristics. But in some cases, the value of a pristine 1982 Washington quarter has been known to reach as high as $77,000. That's right, $77,000 in words. This remarkable price is not typical for every 1982 quarter, but for those rare, high-quality examples that have been meticulously cared for over the years, the value can soar. As collectors continue to seek out coins that represent both the history and artistry of U.S. currency, the 1982 Washington quarter remains an important part of the coin collecting world. For those new to the world of numismatics, the 1982 Washington quarter is a great example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become a prized collectible. Whether you're looking to add to your collection or simply fascinated by the potential value of rare coins, the 1982 Washington quarter offers a glimpse into the fascinating world of American coinage and the potential for great financial reward. In the end, coin collecting isn't just about the monetary value of a single coin, but the appreciation of the history, artistry, and craftsmanship that goes into creating each piece of currency. The 1982 Washington quarter represents all of this and more, making it an exciting coin to own and an intriguing one to study. So, the next time you come across a 1982 Washington quarter, take a moment to consider its potential value. Who knows? You may be holding a coin worth $77,000 in words, just waiting to be discovered. Top 3. The Washington Quarter Dollar is one of the most iconic coins in American history. Its design, rich in symbolism and history, has made it a favorite among collectors and numismatists alike. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the coin has undergone various design changes and updates throughout the years, but it remains a symbol of American strength, heritage, and pride. In this video, we'll focus on the 1997 Washington Quarter Dollar, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but holds incredible value for collectors today. The Washington Quarter Dollar, featuring a portrait of George Washington on the obverse, was designed by artist John Flanagan. This simple yet powerful image of Washington has endured for decades, as the design was largely unchanged for many years. On the reverse, the eagle, representing freedom and strength, is a constant, holding an olive branch, symbolizing peace. These symbols have resonated deeply with Americans, making the Washington Quarter Dollar one of the most enduring symbols of the country's ideals. The 1997 Washington Quarter Dollar, struck during the 1990s, is an interesting year in the history of American coinage. This was a time of economic growth, technological advancements, and a changing global landscape. The United States was shifting from the economic struggles of the 1980s into a period of prosperity in the 1990s. Despite the general economic success, many may not have realized the potential hidden in the coins they were using every day. The 1997 quarter was part of regular circulation, produced by the Philadelphia and Denver mints in millions, but as with many coins, some of them were set aside, treasured, and kept in better condition than others. In fact, it is precisely these well-preserved examples of the 1997 Washington quarter that have become highly desirable to collectors in the numismatic world. While it's true that most of the 1997 quarters you'll find in circulation today are worth only face value, coins that are in excellent, near-mint, or uncirculated condition have become rare and sought after. The key to understanding the true worth of a coin, like the 1997 Washington quarter, lies in its grade. Coins in poor condition might be worth just a few cents, while those that are well-preserved or have been professionally graded by services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can be worth far more. But it's not just about condition. What makes the 1997 Washington quarter stand out among its peers is the story it tells about the era it was struck in. The 1990s were a time of great technological advancement in the United States, with the rise of the internet, the proliferation of personal computers, and the birth of digital communication. This was also the period when the country witnessed the end of the Cold War, and the Washington quarter, though small in size, represented the strength and resilience of the nation during this transformative time. Moreover, the 1997 Washington quarter is part of the larger story of the U.S. Mint's ongoing efforts to update and innovate American coinage. The U.S. Mint began experimenting with new designs in the 1990s, including introducing state quarters starting in 1999. However, the 1997 quarter, with its classic design, was a reminder of the enduring legacy of Washington's leadership. The decision to keep his image on the coin for so many decades highlights the importance of maintaining tradition while also embracing change. For collectors, finding a 1997 Washington quarter in excellent condition is a rare and rewarding experience. These coins were produced in such large quantities that most of them were heavily circulated, leaving few in pristine condition. Coins that are graded as MS67 or higher are particularly valuable. This high grade reflects a coin that has been expertly preserved, with sharp details, no noticeable wear, and minimal surface imperfections. When you find a 1997 Washington quarter in such condition, you are holding a piece of American history that has been carefully protected for over 2 decades. In addition to excellent condition, certain variations of the 1997 Washington quarter can also affect its value. For example, the mint mark, which indicates where the coin was struck, can be an important factor in determining value. Coins minted in Philadelphia, which do not have a mint mark, are typically more common than those minted in Denver, which feature the D mint mark. Though the difference may seem small, it can have a significant impact on the rarity and, therefore, the value of the coin. Coins with unique characteristics, such as minting errors or off-center strikes, are also more valuable to collectors due to their rarity and the story they tell. As we delve deeper into the value of this specific coin, it's important to understand how the 1997 Washington quarter fits into the larger world of coin collecting. Some collectors focus on assembling complete sets of Washington quarters, while others specialize in finding the most pristine examples of each year. The 1997 quarter, with its historical context and timeless design, is a key piece in these collections, and owning one in excellent condition can be a point of pride for any numismatist. The value of a 1997 Washington quarter can vary significantly depending on its condition, mint mark, and rarity. In typical situations, a regular circulation 1997 quarter might not be worth more than its face value of 25 cents. However, when you find one in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, or if it possesses unique characteristics, its value can rise dramatically. Coins with professional-grade certifications can fetch much higher prices in auctions and dealer markets. Now, you may be wondering just how much a 1997 Washington quarter can be worth today. As mentioned earlier, the value of these coins depends on various factors, but there are instances where collectors have been willing to pay upwards of $58,000 for an exceptional example of the 1997 Washington quarter. That's right, $58,000 in words. For those new to coin collecting, this may seem like an astronomical figure for a quarter, but it's a testament to the timeless appeal of Washington's image and the enduring legacy of the coin. A well-preserved 1997 Washington quarter can be more than just a simple piece of currency. It becomes a valuable artifact from a significant period in American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious enthusiast, the 1997 Washington quarter offers an exciting opportunity to engage with the world of numismatics and potentially profit from the value of this historic coin. So, the next time you come across a 1997 Washington quarter, take a moment to examine it closely. You may just be holding a coin that could be worth a small fortune, perhaps even as much as $58,000 in words. If you are lucky enough to own one of these remarkable coins in great condition, you may find that it is a valuable addition to your collection and a great investment for the future. Top 4. When we think of American coins, the Washington quarter dollar often stands out. It's an emblem of the nation's rich history, featuring the likeness of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Originally introduced in 1932, the quarter was meant to honor Washington's 200th birthday, and its design has largely remained unchanged ever since. This coin is more than just currency. It symbolizes the strength, unity, and spirit of America itself. Today, we're going to dive deep into a particular version of this classic coin, the 1984 Washington quarter dollar. While this year may seem like a relatively modern issue, this particular coin has become a significant piece for collectors and numismatists. Whether you've just come across one or you've been a collector for years, understanding the worth and value of the 1984 Washington quarter is essential for anyone interested in numismatics. The Washington quarter has been a staple in the United States mint's production since its inception. Over the years, many variations and special editions have been minted, but the 1984 edition holds particular intrigue. This was a time in American history when the country was going through economic recovery after the stagflation of the 1970s, and the quarter released in 1984 was a part of the nation's progress into the 1980s. It was the year when many things were changing: technological advancements, new trends in pop culture, and the rise of a new generation of Americans coming of age. The 1984 Washington quarter continued with the same basic design that had been used for decades, featuring the profile of George Washington facing left on the obverse, surrounded by the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting. On the reverse, an eagle is shown with its wings outstretched, symbolizing freedom and strength. Encircling the eagle are the words, "United States of America, e pluribus unum," and quarter dollar. While the design remained consistent, the coins minted in 1984 were produced in large numbers and were released into circulation across the United States. But what makes the 1984 Washington quarter special? In a world where most coins you'll encounter are nothing more than everyday pocket change, the 1984 quarter stands out as a unique and valuable piece of American history. Coins, like any other collectible, are often valued by their rarity, condition, and demand. Though millions of 1984 Washington quarters were struck, Most of them were heavily circulated, meaning they were worn down, scratched, and imperfect. However, there's a hidden treasure in the fact that, among those millions, some of them were well preserved and are in pristine condition. When we talk about coin collecting, one of the most important factors to consider is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin in mint condition, one that has barely been touched and shows little to no signs of wear, can be worth a substantial amount of money. The 1984 Washington quarter, when it is in an uncirculated or gem-quality state, can be a rare find and highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of a coin is another important factor that impacts its value. Even though many of the 1984 quarters were produced in large quantities, finding one that has been preserved in mint condition is no small feat. Coins that have been properly stored or never circulated tend to retain their original shine, clarity, and details, which only increase their value over time. Another fascinating aspect of the 1984 Washington quarter is its historical significance. The coin was struck at a time when America was still in the throes of the Reagan administration, and it was a year that represented both challenges and triumphs for the United States. While many people at the time used these quarters to pay for daily goods, today, they hold sentimental value for collectors who view them as a way to preserve a piece of America's past. The Washington quarter has always been a favorite coin of collectors, and the 1984 issue is no different. Coins from this year, especially those in pristine condition, have become sought-after items for numismatists looking to add unique and valuable pieces to their collections. Whether you're an experienced collector or just beginning your journey into coin collecting, the 1984 Washington quarter is a coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. In terms of value, you might think that a coin from the 1980s wouldn't be worth much. After all, it was just a few decades ago, and the 1984 quarter isn't exactly rare in terms of production. However, that couldn't be further from the truth when it comes to collector demand. Coins in mint condition, or those with unique characteristics such as mint errors, are extremely valuable on the open market. And it's not just about the year or the condition. It's also about the story behind the coin, the history it represents, and the way it's been preserved over time. But if you're lucky enough to stumble upon a 1984 Washington quarter in excellent condition, you could be holding a coin that's worth much more than its face value. In fact, a well-preserved 1984 quarter has been known to fetch as much as $71,000 in words. That's right, $71,000, a substantial amount for a coin that was once part of everyday currency. This price can vary depending on the coin's condition, any unique features it might have, and the current market demand. But it's clear that the 1984 Washington quarter holds significant value for the right collector. For those who are not familiar with coin collecting, or who might not think of quarters as valuable items, this may come as a surprise. After all, the quarter is commonly used as pocket change and doesn't seem to be a highly sought-after collectible. But the truth is, certain coins can become extraordinarily valuable over time, and a well-maintained 1984 Washington quarter is one such example. Whether you're a seasoned collector looking to expand your collection or just someone who enjoys learning about the hidden gems in American currency, the 1984 Washington quarter is a coin worth paying attention to. So, the next time you come across one in your pocket change, take a moment to examine it closely. You never know. You could be holding a coin that is worth $71,000 in words. In the world of numismatics, finding a rare and valuable coin is an exhilarating experience. The 1984 Washington quarter is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can, in fact, hold great value. Whether it's the coin's condition, its rarity, or the historical context behind it, this quarter has become a valuable piece of American history. So, remember, the next time you're flipping through your change, or going through a box of coins you've inherited or collected over the years, keep an eye out for that 1984 Washington quarter. With some luck and a sharp eye, you could find yourself holding a rare and valuable coin that's worth far more than you'd ever expect. Top 5. When it comes to American currency, some coins have become iconic, not just for their historical significance, but also for their surprising value among collectors. Today, we are diving into one such coin, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar. At first glance, it may seem like just another piece of everyday change, but as we explore its history, its design, and the factors that determine its worth, you'll quickly realize that this particular quarter holds much more than meets the eye. The Washington quarter dollar is one of the most enduring coins in the United States, with a history that dates back to 1932, when it was first introduced to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Ever since, this coin has been an essential part of the U.S. Mint's offerings, and its design has largely remained unchanged. Featuring a profile of George Washington on the obverse, with the eagle prominently displayed on the reverse, it's a symbol of America's values, strength, and national pride. Now, let's focus on the 1995 Washington quarter dollar. To understand the true value of this coin, we need to look at more than just its face value of 25 cents. While the 1995 version of the Washington quarter was produced in high numbers by the U.S. Mint, it's the factors of rarity, condition, and demand that play a significant role in determining its worth. So, let's break it down and see why this coin is worth more than just a couple of quarters. First, let's talk about the production of the 1995 quarter. The United States Mint struck millions of these quarters that year. It was a standard issue of the Washington Quarter Series, with the same classic design that had been used for decades. The mintages were substantial, which means that the 1995 Washington Quarter wasn't exactly a rare coin in terms of quantity. However, the number of coins in circulation and the wear and tear they receive over time makes high-quality specimens much rarer. Coins that have been preserved in mint condition or near mint condition are far less common, and it's these pristine coins that attract the attention of collectors. Coin collectors, or numismatists, often refer to a coin's condition using a grading system. The scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. As the years go by, coins that have been used in daily transactions will inevitably show signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, and a loss of detail. But when a coin is kept in a safe place, away from the wear of everyday use, it can maintain its original shine, detail, and luster. A coin in excellent condition, especially one that has been kept in uncirculated or gem-quality condition, can fetch a significantly higher price than a coin that has been heavily circulated. The 1995 Washington quarter is no exception. Coins that are in near-perfect or pristine condition are highly sought after by collectors. This coin is a part of the Washington Quarter Series, which has long been a favorite among American coin collectors. Because of the coin's relatively high mintage numbers, there are still many available on the market, but finding one in mint or near mint condition is where the value starts to grow. Collectors will pay a premium for such coins, and depending on the rarity of the specific specimen, the price can increase dramatically. Aside from the condition of the coin, another factor that impacts its value is any special features or errors it might possess. Sometimes, during the minting process, coins can be struck with errors, misprints, off-center strikes, or even coins with unique characteristics. These rare errors, which may only affect a small number of coins, are particularly valuable. If you have a 1995 Washington quarter with such an error, its worth could skyrocket compared to a typical specimen. Now, let's look at the historical context of 1995. It was a year marked by many important events in the United States. In politics, it was the second year of President Bill Clinton's first term in office. In the tech world, the internet was starting to become a major influence, changing the way people lived, worked, and communicated. And in the world of coin collecting, 1995 was just another year in a series of quarters minted under the Washington design. While the Washington quarter is not necessarily rare by the sheer number of coins produced, each year in the series offers a snapshot of American history, and that history is valuable to collectors. So, what is the worth of the 1995 Washington quarter in today's market? Despite being a coin from a relatively modern era, it has become a prized item among those who collect and invest in coins. When a 1995 Washington quarter is in pristine or near mint condition, it can fetch a value far beyond its nominal face value. The rarity of these well-preserved coins, combined with their historical significance, makes them highly desirable. If you happen to come across a 1995 Washington quarter in excellent condition, or even one with a rare minting error, you might be holding a coin worth significantly more than you expected. The market for these coins has seen an upward trend in recent years, and collectors are willing to pay substantial sums for coins that meet the right criteria. For the right specimen, a 1995 Washington quarter can be valued at an astonishing $55,000 in words. Yes, you heard that right, $55,000. That's the potential value of a well-preserved or rare 1995 Washington quarter, and it's a reminder that sometimes the most seemingly ordinary pieces of currency can hold exceptional value. For those who collect coins as a hobby or as an investment, this coin is a hidden gem in the world of American numismatics. And it goes to show that coin collecting can be a rewarding pursuit with the right knowledge and a bit of luck. For anyone interested in numismatics, the 1995 Washington Quarter offers a fascinating look into the world of coin collecting. It's a piece of American history that, when properly cared for and preserved, can become a highly valuable collectible. So, the next time you come across a 1995 Washington Quarter, take a moment to inspect it carefully. Who knows, you could be holding a coin worth $55,000 in words, or maybe even more. Keep collecting, keep learning, and who knows what treasures await you.